What's going on, folks? Relic here, and as you may have noticed by the opening screen, we're here to play a brand new early access release of Slay the Spire 2. Fair warning, I was never the best Slay the Spire player. I only got through Ascension 6, maybe. I don't know. But we're here to have fun, not to be better at the game than a Frost Prime or Multi-Brad X or one of the many other Slay the Spire streamers who I'm sure will outpace me in this game immediately. Alright, you have a spire to climb. Let's proceed. Let's go! Wait, multiplayer? What? First try single player, you have been warned. Okay. Single player, the Ironclad. Let's go. Looks like this is your first time playing Slay the Spire. Do you want a brief tutorial and some messages to help you out? Well, in case you guys are new to the game, I'll run the tutorial. Might help me out too. Act 1, Overgrowth. Here we see the map. Alright, to move up, pick a room to enter. Once you complete the room, pick an adjacent room above to keep climbing. Got it. So this is our map. This is procedurally generated. We are playing a roguelike here. I'm not sure, I don't think this is a roguelite, but maybe it is. No, it is, because you unlock more characters. So we're playing a roguelite here, which means there's meta progression. We've got these symbols. This is a regular fight. This is a mystery event. This is the shop. Here we've got campfire to rest or improve cards. Here we have an elite fight. Those are more difficult monsters than you normally run into in these ones. Here we have treasure chests where you can get a relic. Ha! A relic for a relic. I get it. And then here you have the boss. Up at the top. Vantom. Well, let's find out who he is. So we gotta go back here, pick the first encounter. And pretty. Defeat enemies by playing cards from your hands. Cards require energy to play. Once you are out, end your turn. At the start of your turn, new cards are drawn and your energy is replenished. Play defensive cards to gain block when enemies are about to attack you. Block reduces incoming attack damage but wears off at the start of your next turn. During your turn, you can observe an enemy's intent above them. If an enemy is intent on attacking you, be sure to block. Alright. He's going to be hitting for 12. I only have one block that I can play. So let's do that. 8 damage and 2 vulnerable, or my other choice is to use 2 strikes because those are 1 energy. As you can see here, I have 2 left after the block. Bash, it takes 2 energy. It makes him vulnerable. I'm gonna go bash because I like it. No energy left, end turn 1. Oh yeah, I have to hold it, don't I? And then get hit. I lost 7 because I blocked 5 and he was hitting for 12. So this time he's hitting for 6. And he's going to block. So he has 36 left. I'm going to defend. And one thing about the Ironclad is he has this relic to start with. He heals 6 HP at the end of the combat. I'm only down 7. So yeah, I'll block twice. Just preserve my health, and then I'll attack. End turn. Blocked. No longer vulnerable. That was a mistake. I should have attacked twice to take 1 damage. Tip, no more cards. If there are no cards to draw, your discard pile to the right is shuffled into your draw pile to the left. Got it. Nice animation. I like it. This game looks real nice. It's a nice visual upgrade from the first one. Okay, so he intends to use a buff. He's not attacking, no need to spend energy on a defend. We're gonna hit. We're gonna hit. and we're going to hit. That's our turn. He has 14 health left. He used strength, which increases his attack damage by 2 because he has 2 strength. So now he'll be hitting for 14. I can't block all 14, but I can, however, deal 14. 8, and because it's vulnerable there, he gets 50% more. Not that it matters here. He's only got 6 left. But let's hit for 9 anyway. He's done for. See, we healed up to 79 health, and now we get our loot. We get 15 gold, and we get to pick a card. Setup strike. Deal 7 damage, gain 2 strength. That's awesome. Tremble, 2 vulnerable. Blood wall, lose 2 HP to gain 16 block. I'm going setup strike every time on that one. Strength does not wear off at the end of your turn, so you gain 2 strength, and then you play that card again the next time around. It's cumulative, so now you'll have 4 strength, so everything will do more damage. That said, let's proceed. Let's try to plan out our route here. Do we want the shop right away? No. Let's go to the shop once we have some money. This is the shop that's furthest along. And I want to see what the mystery events are. So I'm going to come over here to the left. Oh, that's not quite what I thought it would be, but clear drawings, map drawing, right click, erase previously drawn lines, clear. Okay, anyway, I thought I was going to highlight my route, but let's just move instead. Alright, here we've got some slimes. Twig slime, aggressive, 4 damage. Strategic, medium twig slime, 1 status card. And then leaf slime, also 1 status card. So, we're going to start off here. Well, let's block. Save our hit points. Set up strike. 7 damage. Now that we have 2 strength, regular strike does 8. So I suppose I didn't need to block. But there we go. Maybe not the best decision. I probably should have attacked the leaf slime instead to save a status. But I didn't. So we've got 14 damage coming in. I can't block all of it. I'm gonna block what I can. Let's go for the little guy. That's our turn. 11, I take 1. 3, I take all 3 because it had no block. I had no block left after the twig slime. You'll have to forgive any stutters. I'm probably just going to release this video raw right after I finish it because I want to get it out there. Alright, we got 2 enemies with status attacks. That means I don't have anything to block. My strength did wear off after 1 turn. Huh. Alright, that's different than the first game. So 2 attacks on the little one, get rid of him. 1 attack on the big one. He's got 20 health. And now we're slimed again, which will come into play when we reshuffle, like this. So he's doing 11 damage. Let's block, and I'm going to get rid of a slime instead of attacking here. Because that stinks. Lost my bash on a draw where I can't use it. But if you don't get rid of the slimes once in a while, you will become overwhelmed by them. So maybe I shouldn't have done the long press thing, because I just keep clicking and it's not doing what I want it to do. So let's see. We got 8 damage and 2 vulnerable. That'll make this 9 damage for 17. That's not enough to kill him, so I'm going to use some block. And I'm going to use some bash. Alright, so yeah. Strike. Strike. To victory. We're down to 74 health. We got 19 gold. Add a card to your deck. And Flame is a good one. Power cards that apply a buff to you when used. Buffs remain for the duration of a single combat. So my strength should have stuck around. I'll have to pay more attention next time. Got it. So lose 1 HP, deal 9 to all enemies. Breakthrough, that's pretty good. We got anger. Here's a callback from the first game. Deal 6 damage, it's 0 cost, and it adds another anger to your deck. Those are okay for early stage, but we're going to think about different acts here and go with strength, because that's going to be useful all the way through our playthrough. So you can see, because I came this way, I can no longer choose these paths over here. Mystery event it is. We have an egg. Eat it for 7 max HP. What is Birdonis? Egg. Unplayable. Can be hatched at a rest site. Birdonis nest. You spot an enormous shambling beast chase off an injured green bird. In the alcove from the bird... Nice reading, Chris. In the alcove the bird fled from, a single unguarded egg lies abandoned. Your stomach gurgles. You know, I'm going to take the egg. You gently scoop up the egg and stow it, thinking it may hatch into something useful later. Alright, so I know what we're going to do here. Well, if I don't take too much damage. Alright, so this one's going to debuff me at the end. But he's not attacking now, so that gives me full license to just fully attack. Let's see. That's our whole turn. The Shrinker Beetle shrinks me down. So now I imagine I don't do as much damage. Yeah, 4 damage. I could get that back with 2 strength there. Oh, okay, this does say gain 2 strength this turn. Well, that's unfortunate. Another case of me not reading. Not comprehending what I read. But anyway, let's block 5 of those damage coming in. That's inflamed to gain 2 strength. That is not just for this turn. And setup strike does more damage. So even though the strength will disappear after this turn, it hits harder than a regular strike. So let's end the turn, take our 2 damage, and move on. So yeah, shrink. While the Shrinker Beetle is alive, your attacks deal 30% less damage. Alright, so this is unplayable. This is the egg I just took in the last mystery event. And yeah, I chose that knowing it was going to be a dead draw until it was hatched. We have 13 damage coming in. Let's defend that. I got 13 stakes over here. It's a NFL bad luck reading if you don't recognize that. So it has 13 health. Let's give it a bash for 7. Oh, strike only does... Oh no, it does 8. Okay. I thought it was showing 5. Alright, so we're up to 78. Got 18 gold. We got a fire potion. Nice, our first potion. Drink or throw potions during combat. Potions stay with you throughout the run. Got it. Add a card. Iron Wave. Oh, that's a holdover from Slay the Spire 1. It's one of my favorite common cards in the game because you get 5 block and 5 damage. Dismantle. Deal 8 damage. If it's vulnerable, this hits twice. That's pretty good. And then Cinder. Deal 17 damage. Exhaust the 2 top... Oh no, exhaust the top card of your draw pile. Exhaust removes it for the entire combat. You get it back after the fight, but it's gone for the fight. This could be great if you have a relic that lets you see the order of your cards or peek at the top card in your draw pile, but that's a pretty big negative right now. Dismantle's tempting, but I like Iron Wave. I'm gonna go with my gut. All right, another mystery event. What do we have here? Sapphire Seed. You narrowly avoid stepping on a bright, sharp seed. Its unmistakable color gives away that it's a sapphire seed. Weren't these incredible seeds supposed to be extinct? I don't know. Legends say that consuming one can greatly amplify your endurance, but what if you plant and nourish it instead? Okay, so I can consume it to heal 9 HP and upgrade a card in my deck. That's pretty good. The 9 HP is mostly a waste. The upgraded card, not so much. That'd be a good thing. This also upgrades a card, but with a unique ability called Sown. First time you play this card, each combat, you gain 1 energy. I like energy. I'm taking that. That looks... Oh. Do I go bash or setup strike with that? That's a tough call. Or maybe inflame, because that just basically makes inflame free. Let's go with inflame. Because you only play that once anyway. You scour the overgrowth and find a pot with good aeration. Then you trek around, searching for an untouched spot where the light peeks through a cracked wall. Carefully, you reinforce the pot with bark and vine to camouflage it. Fill it with loamy, nutrient-rich soil and nestle the seed just beneath the surface. Finally, you gather dew from nearby plants and pour it over the soil. Grow big, little seed. Unknowingly, the sapphire seed attaches to you spiritually, thankful of your hard work. Proceed. Alright, one more fight until I get to hatch my egg. Oh, what are these guys? Inklet. Aggressive. He's going to attack. Slippery. Next time it loses HP, it only loses 1. That's rough. Alright, this one's going to attack twice for 3. So, 3 plus 6 plus 3. I can't block 12 damage, but I can inflame and get the energy back. I can block 10. And since the little one's already hitting twice, I think he's less likely to be the one to hit twice next. I'm going to hit the back row. Slippery wears off. Let's end the turn. Blocked. Blocked. And 2 damage. Okay. So now he's going to hit for... Oh, I read that backwards. He's not hitting 3 for 2 times. He's hitting 3 times. So yeah. He's the target. We've got defend to block some of this damage because we got a lot of damage coming in. I would have been smarter to bash and then strike that guy. That would have saved me a hit point. But live and learn. Okay. There's our Iron Wave. I seen it. Alright, 7 damage, 9 damage to strength this turn. Yeah, that's gonna kill him. Okay, no, he's doing 10. Can I take him out? I'm going to. Strike. Strike. Iron Wave. Alright. Let's take another point of damage. Move along. Alright, we got bash, 3 defends, and a strike. We got 12 damage coming in. I've taken a lot of damage already in this fight, so I'm just going to defend and move along. We got the egg, because of course we do. Alright, so let's strike him. Let's defend that damage. Let's strike him. Get rid of his slippery. Now I can kill him with 2 strikes, it looks like. Iron Wave and strike. I will be short 1 point of damage. However, I can just block for 10, so that doesn't matter. He's now at 1. I take 0. In turn 6, move in for the kill. And just because I'd rather move in for the overkill, let's bash him. Got 6 health back. We're at 71 out of 80. Not too bad, not too bad. Get our gold, add a card. We got Stomp, another new card. Deal 12 to all enemies, cost 1 less for each attack played this turn. That's a great card. Shrug It Off is also a great card. Gain 8 block, draw 1 card. Armaments is a fantastic card. Gain 5 block, upgrade a card in your hand. Shrug It Off and Armaments are both from Slay the Spire 1. I know for a fact that when you upgrade Armaments, you don't just upgrade the block that you gain, you upgrade your entire hand. However, I like this Stomp. I'm gonna take the new card, the shiny new thing. Alright, so here we have some choices. Not a whole lot of them though. Let's go here. Hatch our egg. At a rest site, you can stop and take a breather. After selecting one of the options, you must move on. Choose wisely. Got it. So Smith allows you to upgrade a card. Rest, obviously, is a rest. And I'm going to hatch. Bird Swoop. Deal 14 damage for 0 cost. That turns out to have been the right choice. Okay, so we're going to start off with Inflame. Get some of that strength. Alright, 4 by 2. He's going to be hitting me for 8. So I do want to block some of it. I also want to swoop in with my bird. 16. There we go, bird. And then strike for 8. Oh, almost wasted a strike there because I forgot I got an extra energy back from my Inflame. Strike for another 8. 32 damage on turn 1, not so bad. I'll be taking 3. Also, not terrible. He's hitting for 14 this time, and I have only 1 block. Alright, we're going to bash you, make you vulnerable, hit you for 10, and then we're going to block. Hit you for another 10 and block 5 of your 14. Stuck with 9. 9! That's rough. Okay, so this is supposed to be less. Oh, each attack this turn. Relic, you gotta read more. You gotta do a better job of reading. Alright, so we've got 13 damage plus 2 strength. 16 damage. Bang. Fight over. That heals us back to 65 health. Not ideal, but could be worse. 16 gold. Strength potion. Nice. And pick a card. Thunderclap. Holdover from Slay the Spire 1. It's a pretty good card, but not fantastic. Setup strike. Another 2 strength this turn. And then Rage. Whenever you play an attack, you gain 3 block. That's only for 1 turn, but it's 0 cost. That's a pretty good skill to have. Let's go Rage. I don't remember if that's a little different than it was in the first. I think it's probably the same, but alright. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Upgrade Stomp does 15 to all enemies. Bird Swoop 18 to 1. Rage gain 5 block when you attack. Set up Strike 9 damage 3 strength instead of 7 and 2. Upgrading Bash is a pretty good one, but I think Inflame to gain 3 strength. Iron Wave, 7 and 7. It's a tough call. It is a tough call, but I think Rage is probably going to win out here. Proceed. Alright, do we go for the 2 elites and probably get our butts kicked, or do we go to the right here? Just face off against 1 elite. No guts, no glory. Elites give better rewards. Alright, we got a treasure chest here. There's coins, and there's a relic. Tip for relic. Hey, thanks. They put a tip in just for me. Relics found throughout the Spire grant unique bonuses and remain throughout your run. They can be found in treasure rooms, random events, or by defeating elites. Got it. Alright, gorge it. At the start of each combat, you gain 4 plating. And plating is at the end of your turn, you gain block. It's reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Alright. Well, not fantastic, but not terrible. Here we have elite number 1. Berdonis. Oh no! You gotta fight your mama. He's hitting for 16 and I cannot block. So we're gonna go set up strike for the 2 strength. We're gonna go bird swoop. We're gonna go strike. As you see, stomp has gotten cheaper every time. So now it's down to 0, strike and stomp. It's a lot of damage in the first round. We're also going to take a lot, but nothing we can do about it. We save 4 because of the relic. 12 damage down. Alright, so he's going to be doing 12 in this round. Oof. Alright, so if we block here, that gives us 8 block. Because of the gorget and the plating offered by it. So do we want to bash? Or do we want to defend fully? We've also got potions. I can do 20 points of damage and then bash and strike. End the fight right now. Sure, let's do that. Oh, it didn't end the fight, you doofus. Alright, well, that was a waste of a potion. Hold on, I gotta go into settings real quick here. And I want to get rid of long press confirmations because that's bugging me. Resume. Alright, so rage, again, costs 0. 5 block with every attack. And flame. And the only attack we have for 10 damage also gives us 5 block. Let's throw those up there because, and now we've got everything blocked. He does no damage to us. And we move on. You know, I think it's only right. It's only right to do the wrong thing. Alright, 35 gold, block potion. Well, it's not too bad, but yeah. This Vajra is a great relic. Start each combat with 1 strength. So from now on, for this run, every attack does 1 extra damage. Just no matter what. Bludgeon, that's a holdover from 1. That's a big damage card. Pyre, also. Big card there. And it's a legendary. Gives you extra energy for the entire fight, which I will probably take. Evil Eye is new. Another rare like Bludgeon. Gain 8 block. Give another 8 block if you have exhausted a card this turn. I do not have an exhaust deck going right now. I'm going Pyre. Let's go. Alright. Basic fight. 3 enemies. These things look pretty cool. They also look like they might kick my butt. So, we got this guy, Axe Raider, attacking for 5. And he's gonna block for next turn. Assassin Raider attacking for 11. Tracker Raider debuffing me. Okay. That's rough. I gotta skip over the pyre so I don't just get smoked on the first turn. We'll block 15 out of 16. Use the pyre next time. Oh, I forgot about my Gorget, so that blocked everything. Okay. So, Rage. Always going to use that when I have the option. Iron Wave. Who are we attacking? Let's attack the Assassin. The Assassin hits hard. Bird Swoop. You're out. And then let's strike the guy with no armor. And thanks to Rage, we have enough block to take no damage. Good deal. You can't get me, pig. Alright, Frail. 25% less block from cards for one turn. Well, that stinks. Deal 8 and gain strength. I think it really doesn't matter what order I do it in. That guy's gonna take 2 hits either way. Let's defend for 3, plus 2 from the Gorget. I'll be taking 7 damage. Could have used my block potion, but no. Not gonna do that. Alright, we've got Inflame. Always gonna use that when we see it. We've got Rage. Always gonna use that when we see it. Pyre, Bash, or Stomp. He's got 22. At the end of the fight, that loses a lot of its utility, so I'm going to go Bash. Hopefully get through the fight on the next turn. Only had 1 energy left, not enough to do anything. So he's got 5 block. Here we go, set up strike. Bird Swoop. There we go, Birdie. I'm going to have to name him. What are we going to name our bird? Toucan Sam seems too obvious. Alright, anyway. Battle Trance. Draw 3. You cannot draw additional cards this turn. That's anything that lets you cycle through your deck to get the cards you want is a good card. True Grit. Gain 7 block. Exhaust 1 card at random. So that's 1 card in your hand. So that can be really useful if you have a curse, which we haven't seen yet. But yeah, or you know, status cards like that slime we saw earlier. And Uppercut is a great card. These are all holdovers from the first game. I think I gotta go Battle Trance here. Although that Uppercut is very tempting, Battle Trance is just superior. And here we go with another Elite. What is this guy? Frog Parasite. Okay, he's got Infested. Upon dying, he summons something. Wonderful. He's got 3 status cards to give me. Also wonderful. He's not attacking, so no need to defend. Hit him 3 times. And eat 3 infections. That was kind of nasty. What is that? Unplayable. At the end of your turn, if it's in your hand, you take 3 damage. Oof. That hurts. Okay. Rage. We're gonna bash. And we're gonna defend. I'm gonna eat 6 points of damage here. Battle Trance will draw 3. All of the infestations are still in the discard pile, so let's do that, see what we can do here. Inflame. It's a free card. It's early enough that I think Pyre is the right move here. He's not attacking, so Iron Wave is not the way to go. Set up strike. Gain 2 strength. Now the Bird Swoop does 28, and that's the fight. Heck yeah, birdie. Okay, so these Wrigglers. That's a lot of health. Thankfully, they're all stunned. Hello? Okay. Player turn. Infested. Yeesh. Alright, got 12 damage incoming. We're gonna block. We're gonna block. And we're gonna make the guy in front vulnerable. We gotta eat 3 damage, which does get blocked. But we still take 4 from the attacks. We got another infested. And another infection. This is not looking great. Alright, Stomp does 15 damage to all enemies. Who's attacking? You're attacking. But I can just kill you outright. Done. Okay, so that will leave those 2. Let's battle trance, see if we can get more attacks. We got Stomp. We got Strike. We got Defend to block most of the infection damage. Still take 1 though. Another infection, but we've got it wrapped up here. No need for the rage, just hit him. 38 gold. Ornamental fan. Every 3 attacks in a single turn gain 4 block. That's a mediocre relic. Add a card. Pillage. Deal 6. Draw until you draw a non-attack card. That's pretty good. Rampage. Deal 9. Increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. That's a good card. And Flame Barrier is a great card. 12 block. When you are attacked this turn, deal 4 damage back. I'm a little bit low on blocking right now. I do have Rage. Flame Barrier or Rampage. Flame Barrier or Rampage. This will bump up to 16 block and 6 damage if I upgrade it. This, if I upgrade it, will be 9 damage and increase by 9 every attack. Alright, that can get really powerful really quick, so I'm gonna have to look out for blocks to pick up from here on. But here's the shopkeeper. What do we have? We have Bully, 4 damage, plus 2 for each vulnerable. That's not bad. 0 cost. Unrelenting, 12 damage. The next attack costs 0. That's pretty good. Then we got True Grit for 25 coins. That's not bad. What do we have for coins? 313. Burning Pact, exhaust 1 card and draw 2. And Flame, we have one of those, but we could have another. Production, gain 2 energy and exhaust. Hidden Gem, a random card in your draw pile gains replay 2. Well, that's kind of neat. Alright, what do we have for relics? Regal Pillow, when you rest, heal an additional 15. Pendulum, when you shuffle, draw a card. Bread, at the start of your first turn, you lose 2 energy. At the start of all other turns, you gain 1. Huh. That's pretty good. Cure All, gain 1 and draw 2. That's a potion. Attack Potion, gain a random attack card. And on Swift, draw 3 cards. This bread is actually looking decent. Gives you more energy. Yeah, let's take it. Let's take this True Grit. Do we want Unrelenting? Doesn't matter because we don't have 76 coins left. We don't have 75 either. Oh no, I was going to remove a card, but it's too late for that. Okay. Proceed. Do we want the Elite? Or do we want the Mystery? Let's go with the Mystery event. We might be able to get a relic here. just a regular battle. We might not get a relic. Okay. So, let's go Rage. Let's go Battle Trance. We've got Inflame. And then set up Strike. Yeah, I don't want to exhaust a card at random. I also don't want to take damage, so I'm going to defend, let the Gorget take the rest. Alright, we got Pyre. Now we have 5 energy per turn, as you can see. Iron Wave looks pretty good to me. This Nibbit does not have block, so we'll take 6 damage. I should have just fought the Elite, I guess. But I did not. Okay, so just defend what we can, because we can't kill anything, or can we? Maybe we can. Yeah, we can. So that actually saved us a little bit. And then we'll block that. And we'll only take 2. I had 2 energy left. Doofus. Okay. Well, there's Rampage right at the end of the fight, so... Because of course it is. We'll Iron Wave, we'll Battle Trance, we'll Rage, should have Battle Tranced first. Rampage. We'll Bash. Strike. And we didn't have to Stomp. Okay. Energy Potion. Now we have 3. Bloodletting. It's really good in certain decks. This is not one of those. Whirlwind. 5 damage to all. That's pretty good considering we have the ability to bump up our energy so much. X times 5 is pretty good. Too vulnerable. Let's take that Whirlwind. Alright, do we want to rest or do we want to smith? Pyre is an extra 2 when it's upgraded. Whirlwind is 8x. You know what? Throw caution to the wind here. Pyre being an extra 2 every turn is pretty huge. Let's move on. We'll fight Ventum with only 50 health. Tends to attack for 7. The next 9 times it loses HP, it only loses 1. That's not awesome. Alright, let's Battle Trance. Let's Inflame. Oof. I'm gonna take a little damage just so that we can increase Rampage's output. Pyre would have been real nice there, but because of the bread, we couldn't play it on the first hand. It's okay. It'll come back. 6 times 2. Let's go Rage. And we can get rid of 4 of those. Just like that. Although, yeah, it's 4 no matter what we do. And turn. Take 4 damage. 27? He's hitting for 27? Oof. Alright, so it's Iron Wave. Do we bash? Dare not. Bash. Been throwing caution on the wind so far. Let's do it again. Take 15, 3 wounds that are unplayable. They don't actually do anything except draw dead. but that's a pretty big deal on its own. This thing has 166 health still. Awesome. Alright, we'll hit him. We'll hit him. And there's no reason to play those, so we'll just go. Alright. We'll play Empire. It's got 9. So let's Iron Wave. And let's defend. Alright. Down to 28 health, however, we have 6 energy to work with every turn now, which is good. This, however, is not so good. I'm going to use a potion. Block 12 of that 16. Bash. Let's strike. Let's strike. Let's stomp. And let's move on to the next turn. We're up to 16 block, so we got no damage that time. I didn't notice what bumped us, but I'll take it. 29. Oh, crap. Okay. Battle Trance. Defend. Rampage. I mean, let's hope it hits the wound. If not, maybe a strike, but we need that block. And it hit the whirlwind because, of course, it did. Alright, taking 9. We are in trouble. That strength potion, which I should have used early on. Energy potion, which I should have used early on. But I didn't. So, yeah. Here we go. True Grit is going to exhaust a wound. That's nice anyway. We didn't need the block, but getting rid of a dead draw is nice. It's got 22 left. Can we do 22? 13. 22 damage. Epoch discovered. Okay, we got out of there with our hide intact. 100 coins, added deck. Ooh, I see some goodness here. Alright, transforms all attacks into your hand into giant rock, which is 16 damage for 1. That's pretty cool. Demon form at the start of your turn, gain 2 strength. That ramps up. That's one of my favorite cards from the first game. Maybe that's why I never got past Ascension 6 or 7 or whatever it was. Thrash. So Primal Force, I think, is new. Yeah, it is. Thrash is new. Deal 4 damage twice. Exhaust a random attack in your hand to add its damage to this card. Whoa. That could be nice. Tough choice here, folks. What do you think? What are we thinking? Well, dance with the girl you brought. Let's go demon form. Proceed to Act 2. Hive. Okay. I don't think I want to go through 1,000 elites this time through, but I would like to go through 1. So the far left is out, even though that late merchant is nice. We gotta start here anyway. Pale, melting dragon. A puppet has arrived. Can you check on father? I'm too tired. Pale's horn. Add 2 relax to your deck. Gain 15 block. Next turn, draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. That's not bad. Pale's tooth. Remove 5 cards from your deck. After each combat, randomly add back 1 upgraded card from those 5. And Pale's eye. First time each combat, you end your turn without playing cards. Exhaust your hand. Take an extra turn. Huh. That's kind of neat. Not sure how often I'll use that, though. Pale's Tooth, though. That could be really good. Relax is okay, but I think I'm going to go with the Tooth. Alright, what are we upgrading here? Demon form for sure. Rampage. We've got a quandary here. We want to do Bash? Let's do Bash. I want to do Iron Wave, but I kind of feel like I need that. I'm going to do it. And then Flame. Let's see if we can get through the next 5 attacks without a bunch of our best cards. Let's do it. Proceed. Okay, so let's go left side because there's a bunch of regular fights through here. And I need easier fights because the harder fights probably kick my butt. We got 22 coming in. We got 4 block. Let's go ahead and make that 14 block. We can't because of the bread. I'm regretting the bread as a choice. So 9 block. That hurts. That hurts. 13 damage on the first turn is never great. Alright, start off with Rage. Go to Battle Trance. Do we go Pyre? Since we only have a little bit left. Alright, got rid of a regular strike instead of the setup strike. That's nice. So, take 7 more damage here. Yikes. Alright. Well, he is imbalanced. Oh, okay. So I blocked his full attack and that stunned him. I like that. He's got 7 coming in. I don't like that. But I can block that. We got Bird Swoop. We got Strike to get this down 1 more. And now we got Whirlwind that we can hit everything for 24. And then that leaves us with Stomp. We got Bash back. Probably not the one I wanted back first, but I'll take it. Perfected Strike. It's all over from the first game. It's an okay card in certain circumstances. It's kind of a trap card. It's not quite as good as it looks. Bloodletting, again. We've seen that one already. Stampede. At the end of your turn, 1 random attack in your hand is played against a random enemy. That's new, and I like that power. So, let's get it. Our deck's 19 right now. We got 4 more cards coming in, so it's 23 cards. It's getting kind of beefy, but not too bad. Study, obtain a random power, or obtain a random 0 cost card. Infested Automaton. That looks like... what the heck is he called? That's one of the playable characters. Wow, I'm drawing a complete blank. I'm sure those of you watching are yelling at me right now, and I deserve it. But there's a chamber filled with dead robots. A lone automaton still has a faintly glowing core, but it is engulfed by a grotesque organic growth and doesn't respond. Do we go power or card? Let's go power. Rupture. When you lose HP on a card, gain 1 strength. Should have gone with the 0 cost card. Rupture doesn't help us with this build. Not yet, anyway. So we got Merchant. Thunderclap again. Twin Strike. Deal 5 twice. Burning Pact. Taunt. Taunt's not bad. Card is exhausted. Gain 3 block for Feel No Pain. That's a really, really good card if you have a deck that cycles through exhausted cards. Fasten. Gain an additional 5 block from defend cards. That's incredible. Unless there's something that makes it so I can't afford that, I'm probably buying that. Draw 3 cards and exhaust from Master Strategy. No. We got Happy Flower. Every 3 turns, gain energy. It's not bad. We got a Lizard Tail, which is like an extra life, but I can't afford it. We got a Sling of Courage. Start each elite combat with 2 strength. That one might be new to this game. Liquid Bronze, 3 Thorns, Block Potion, Explosive Ampule, 10 to all enemies. Alright, we're going to take Fasten. Card removal. It's very tempting. Let's get rid of just a plain old Strike. And that's everything I can buy for now, so we move on. What do we have first turn? I mean, that power's fantastic. I'm definitely playing that. And that bread. You. If I could delete you, I would. I'm not good enough for that relic. Alright. Battle Trance. Stampede. It's a good power to have. Strike. Strike. Bird Swoop. And turn, which will be another strike. Thanks to the Stampede. And look at the pretty bow. Fasten. That's a great card. Alright. Oh, he borrowed. Block is not removed at the start of the turn. Stunned if all block is removed. 23 damage. Yikes. I mean, we'll go Pyre. We'll go Defend. We go to Grit. It'll block everything, but it'll also get rid of Stomp. Yeah. I don't think we really need Stomp that much against a single enemy. That didn't block everything. I thought that was going to put me at 23. Way to pay attention. Alright, whenever you lose HP on your turn, gain 1 strength. Yep. Set up Strike. Let's Defend. Let's Bird Swoop. And let's Strike. Broke his block, so now he's stunned. That's good. He's hitting for 13. We can block that. Whirlwind. And then Strike because of Stampede. Leaves him with 8. Alright, he is not attacking, so Battle Trance. Let's Bash. Let's Swoop. And we got in Flame back. Nice. 12 gold. Add a card. Headbutt. Ooh, Stampede again. Headbutt's a great card from the first game. Body Slam's not bad. But Headbutt's awesome. Tech manipulation is very powerful in this game. What are you? An Ovicopter. It's going to summon. Fantastic. Rage just because. Strike. Bird swoop. And one short. Freaking bread. Oh, it just pooped out some tough eggs. Okay. I could whirlwind. Let's see, do I headbutt? That's a tough choice. That's a tough choice. No. I'm going to defend the full attack. And I'm going to do 6 damage to all enemies. Move on. Might not have been the best course of action, but especially since they hatch and now that damage is nullified. Fasten. We will go set up strike. Strike. True grit. And turn. And eat a whole bunch of damage. Down to 49 hit points. Inflame. Pyre. Rupture. Battle trance. Maybe not the best place for it. Defend. And turn. Oh, and I don't have Stampede out. Well. Alright, let's rage. And do we just whirlwind? 9 times 6. That's gonna hurt. Alright, well. That hurts a lot less. We got lucky. End the turn. What is this? Exhausted cards. Alright. We got Stampede. We got Defend. Strike. Bird swoop. And move along. Move along. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. What is this? Oh, he's gonna summon again? No. 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 Bash. Setup strike should have been first. Well, no, not necessarily. Because he's gone. And Bash made him vulnerable. Okay, we got Rampage back. 12 gold. We got Cure All. Gain 2 energy, draw 2 cards. That's a pretty good potion. And do we want to add something to the deck? Thunderclap. Upgraded. Thunderclap Plus is a pretty good card. If that wasn't a plus, I wouldn't take it, but our deck is starting to get a little girthy. Not gonna lie, but that's okay. It's only 1 vulnerable, but let's do it. It'll be gone, but it was damage to both. And thanks to that bread that I so wisely took, that was all I could do. Alright. We have 4, so we could do 24. That's not going to help us a lot. Defend, Rupture, set up strike. Whirlwind for 0, because why not? Ooh, more dazed. More confused. Fasten. Defend. Stampede. Bird swoop. And the strike goes out from the Stampede. Okay. 23 hit points. This is not looking great. Flame is free. Rampage. Strike. Stomp. And then nothing to exhaust, so we just get the block. Took 4 more damage. Down to 19. If this was Zelda, we'd be beeping by now. Beep, 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 beep. Rage doesn't really do us much good here. Battle trance. Not you first. Bash first. Rampage. Demon form back. Okay. Pommel Strike is a good card. Grapple. Deal 7. When you gain block, deal 5. Okay, that's nice. Expect to fight. Gain 1 for each attack in your hand. Meh. Grapple's not bad. Because it's new, even though I like Pommel Strike a lot, I'm going Grapple. I'm going to have to start skipping cards soon, but not yet. Alright, definitely need the health here. We're going to rest. We got a chest here. New graphic. That's pretty cool. The Planisphere. When you enter a question mark, you heal 4 HP. I mean, that's not great. It's not bad. Maybe it is bad. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, this is gonna do it. I do not expect to live through this fight. Let's gain 1 and draw 2, which I can't. That was kind of stupid. I should have just done this. Whew. I don't think anything I do is really gonna matter. For sure. So I guess saying nothing I do will matter was a little bit wrong on that one. I just tore through that fight. Dark Embrace. Breakthrough. Lose 1 HP, deal 9 to all enemies. Perfected Strike. We're gonna skip. I don't want any of those. Because I'm getting my butt whipped, I'm going to avoid the elites this time. Okay. So, slippery bridge. While crossing a rickety wooden bridge, there's a sudden torrent of rain. Massive gusts of wind buffet you, threatening to end your journey. So, I can either lose Thunderclap Plus, or lose 3 HP and randomize Thunderclap Plus. I don't like randomize. So, bye-bye. I hate bridges. Proceed. Do we rest here? No. We smith here. That's not bad. Drops 1 off the cost. Fasten. It's not terrible. 9 and 7 for grapple. Stomp is not worth it. Alright, let's make Stampede cheaper. 131 gold. That's not a whole lot. Can't buy Mayhem. Purity is a good card. Purity's a very good card. Anger we've seen. Fight me. Deal 5 twice. Gain 2 strength. The enemy gains 1. Nope. True Grit. Bloodletting. Juggling. Add a copy of the third attack you play each turn into your hand. No. Centennial Puzzle. Eternal Feather. Royal Stamp is new. Upon pickup, choose an attack or skill. Enchant with royally approved. Makes it innate. Okay. So you basically pick a card to make innate. That's really good, but I don't have enough for it anyway. Power Potion, Speed Potion, Explosive Ampule. I'm going Purity. Yeah. Let's move along. Another 4 health here. Battle start. Great. Hunter Killer. Fantastic. Do we go Fasten? Or do we go Rampage? Let's go Fasten. Try to survive a little longer. End turn. Tender. When you play a card, you lose 1 strength and dex for the turn. Yikes. Alright. Not the order I should have played those in, but it's the order I did play them in, so I don't want to hear it. No, I do want to hear it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my my terrible play so far. Alright, we got Rage. We got Battle Trance. He's doing 21. I need that block. Set up strike. Or Rupture. No, let's go Rupture. I need to figure out how to put those down. Right click. Yeah, you right click. Okay. Now end turn. Oh, I don't have Rampage up. Okay. No. Full block. Stampede, not Rampage. We'll take that. We'll take Demon Form and eat that damage. No. Let's do some blocking. I'm not. I don't know if that thing's gonna give me status, but whatever. If it does, I'm stuck with it now because I just burned my Purity. I was hoping I would hit Demon Form. What is this? Stampede? Right. Rupture. Strength. We got nothing for blocking here. Headbutt. We got nothing in our draw pile. Fantastic. Pyre. Bash. End turn. Headbutt. Okay. That hurt. That hurt. Alright, let's go. We got 6. Let's go. Bash. Iron Wave. Grapple. End the fight. We got a Dex Potion. Tremble. No. Ashen Strike. Deal 6. Deal an additional 3 for each card in your exhaust pile. And expect to fight. What do I have for attacks? Six, 11, 12, 13 out of 27. I do expect to fight? That's one extra. No, I'm gonna skip. I don't want any of those. This time I'm going to rest before the boss. The Insatiable. Let's go. He tends to buff. And 6 status cards. Yeesh. Alright. Oh, I can't bash. Of course I can't. What I can do is headbutt, bird swoop, and then end my turn. Frantic escape. 3 of them in here. Let's see what it does. Get farther away. Increase sandpit by 1. In 4 turns, you will be eaten and die. Okay. So that's actually good. I need those. Let's go demon form. Let's go rupture. Get that strength building, because the only way we're going to beat this guy is by dishing some damage. Alright, so do I play this? Yes, I do. Alright. Gotta go pyre here. Go fasten. Frantic escape. Then turn. That hurt. But we're building to something here. What are we building to? That's a good question. Right, let's set up strike. We'll grapple. We'll stomp. We'll defend. Oh, right. Do we want to nuke the purity? He's not attacking, we don't need to. Rage. Stampede. Rampage. Strike. Whirlwind. Taking 1 point of damage here. We need that status upgrade here. We need it, and we didn't get it. So that's the end. This is the end. Beautiful friend. So close. I should have taken the strength potion. But I didn't. So there we have it. I'm gonna need a new map. Alright, folks. Well, continue. Floors climbed 33, elites killed 2. Gold gained 450, epoch unlocked. We'll go see what that is at the start menu. 58 discovered new cards. 2 relics. 21 enemies. 3 new epochs this run. Okay. In the timeline, reveal epochs to unlock cards, relics, and much more. Okay. Okay. Play a single run. Niao, the reopening. Mother of Resurrection, Niao, awakened from her slumber. Rise, champion. Again. Again. Niao will now greet you at the start of each run. Nice. I was wondering where she was. She's an unlock. We got 3 epochs waiting to be revealed. Fog rolls in. Play a run with Ironclad. Fog rolls in. The Silent unlocked. News of the Spire's reopening made its way to the Silent. She ferries a boat to the capital. Continue. The Silent sneaks past the gate wards with ease and enters the spire once more. Silent's a lot of fun. Here we go. The Ironclad beat Act 1 to reveal this epoch. The Ironclad, a warrior from a faraway land, entered the spire. Driven by pure instinct and accursed blood, he has lost all reason and identity. All who prevent his ascent shall perish. Cards unlocked. Molten Fist, deal 10 damage, double the enemy's vulnerable exhaust. That's pretty cool. Cruelty, vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. That's a nice power. And Dominate, gain 1 strength for each vulnerable on the enemy. Wow. Those are all good cards, all brand new. I like them. Okay. And then Prion, unlocked by accumulating score. Magnum Opus, Chapter 1. A void of nothingness, but then the world came into existence. It churned about and molded itself to that which tells stories. Along this journey lay a planet named Prion, a mere speck in the universe. They say that a great story about a spire took place there. Cards unlocked. Automation. Every 10 cards you draw, gain 1. Energy is always good. Entropy. At the start of your turn, transform 1 card in your hand. Transformed cards become a random card of any rarity. That's crazy. That's a chaos card right there. Entropy, that makes sense. And Catastrophe, play 2 random cards from your draw pile. That's kind of neat. Okay. Okay. That looks like about it. Alright, so we've got Scribbles, more score. Nemesis, kill 15 bosses with the Silent. Seeds, beat Act 3 3 times. Got a while before that point. The Pact, beat Act 3 with the Ironclad to reveal. Okay. Devastation, Act 2 with the Ironclad. I should have had that one, but I didn't drink my potion. Trophies, Act 3 with the Silent. We got kill 15 elites with Ironclad and with Silent. Ouroboros. Play a run with every character. Bigger Prey. Beat Act 1 with the Silent. Anomalous Planet. Play a run with the Silent to reveal. Snuffed. 15 boxes with Ironclad. Ill. Beat Act 2 with the Silent. We've got Niao. We've got Fog Rolls and Open, unlocked by accumulating score. Okay. Underdogs. Kill all 3 overgrowth bosses to reveal this epoch. Darv. Encounter all other ancients to reveal this epoch. My Face. Beat Ascension 1 with Ironclad. Soup. Beat Ascension 1 with the Silent. The Daily. Play a single run with all characters and beat Act 3 to reveal. Okay. There you have it, folks. Slay the Spire 2, now released. It's available on Steam. It's reasonably priced. It's not going to set you back $70 like some of these quadruple A games that really stink and that you can only play for about 2 hours before you want to throw up and burn your entire computer to the ground. And much like the first one, this game has near infinite replayability. So if you enjoyed this, I'd say you might want to pick up the game. I would also say I'd really appreciate leaving a like, maybe a comment, maybe share this video. And if you could subscribe to help me get to 50 so that I can run some live streams, that would be really cool. I'd be very grateful. For now, I'm signing off. You've been watching Relic on Lost Relic Gaming, and I'll see you soon.